everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I uploaded a video, so I figured I would just kind of ease back into things with a simple unboxing. But we got the 2-camera setup today, which is fun. I'm really excited because I just picked up 3 films by Luis Bunuel. This is a new Criterion box set that I think is the first one to be released this year. So we're starting the year off right. We got some good surrealist cinema. Let's just get into it. So I figured I would just kind of, okay, I don't want to like mess up the, there we go. Always got to be careful with these Criterions, you know, I don't want to be too eager. I'm eager, but not that eager. I did have an uncle back in the day who told me about Luis Bunuel when I was like pretty young, too young to really appreciate it. But he also told me about Fellini. These were the 2 filmmakers he recommended I look into. I think he really appreciated them as artists more than anything. My uncle was an artist. So I think he saw them more as artists rather than filmmakers, just the way he talked about them. So yeah, this might be the first one I start with. The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie. Okay, well that does it for the first portion of this video, which is merely just a first impressions. What do I think of the presentation of this box set? And so far so good. Please stick around because I'm about to transition over into the review portion of the video. Okay, so I love this. I'm super excited. This is like one of my favorite purchases in a long time. I watched The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie the other night, and it has been kind of stirring up in my brain a lot of things about my own experience with reality and just what cinema can do. So I started this video talking about my uncle who's an artist. So I kind of approached this movie looking at it almost as if a piece of art, and I don't think I had to consciously or intentionally do that. I think the film does that for itself. This is a film that makes me ask a lot of questions, but what is really frustrating, for lack of a better word, is that the way this movie makes me ask questions makes me ask a question. So it's just a fun puzzle piece. Honestly, it's just a puzzle for the mind. I love this film. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm super excited to get into some of these other films in here. One of the best things about Criterion in general, and this box set in particular, is that there is some literature. Bunuel, who publicly savored the irony that he was an atheist who thanked God, and a bourgeois who roasted the bourgeoisie, was able to realize his flair for the paradoxical. Let me just talk a little bit about what this film is, because it's kind of a hard film to describe. It is surreal, slightly surreal. It wasn't really what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting something, I don't know, more in the way of like Salvatore Dali or something like. I didn't really know what to expect. It's really not too different from everyday life. Like the scenes that play out are just people having dinner or having a discussion. There's just something always slightly off about it, and really it's the form that is sort of surreal in my mind. You're kind of drifting from one location to the next, from one event to the next, and a certain event never really ends like we're kind of used to in movies. Like scenes are sort of punctuated, and you know, you have the end of a first act and a second act and a third act, and this didn't really abide by that form. What I'm really trying to get at is that there's this sort of like never-ending cycle to the film, and this plays itself out in so many ways, from just the themes, you know, to something as simple as like character blocking or staging. It all kind of has this sense of like things are being weaved in and out of the story structure. Like this is a great one to actually open up a dialogue and have a discussion about, because it is art at the end of the day, and good art is not only provocative, but it makes you wrestle with things, and that's what this does. So I hope you enjoyed the style of video, the unboxing plus review. I'm going to try and do more of these as time goes by, and I do plan on uploading more videos in a more regular fashion now that I'm kind of back and settled and getting into the groove of things. But I'm really happy I started with this one. I think this is a good one to start with. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.